Hey guys, welcome back to Diecast Reviews. Something to review on GRC Max Schnell. Of course, part of this new Global Racers Cup line Mattel introduced in 2024. Looks like it's going to return in 2025 in some capacity. Unclear if we're going to get any new releases. I hope they complete the remaining 4 World Grand Prix racers. Those being, of course, Jeff Gorvat, Lewis Hamilton, Nigel Gearsley, and, of course, last but certainly not least, Rip Klitschkonski. Certainly hope they complete the line. Unclear if it is right now, but they definitely are releasing, at least re-releasing some cars. Of course, we do have a revealed 2025 2-pack with GRC Raul and GRC Miguel. But right now, GRC Max Schnell, kind of the last GRC racer, or kind of tied for the last GRC racer to come out, him and Cruz Ramirez, who you'll see in a later video. But yeah, he kind of sort of made it to the U.S., kind of certainly made it late to the U.S. in 2024. I'm pretty sure he didn't make it all the way, all the way around the U.S. I certainly have never seen him in stores. I had to get this off eBay, of course, but I'm sure some people did find it. I do believe this was an American seller, though, so it certainly made it to some people in the U.S., but definitely these kind of later 2024 releases, now really poor distribution from Mattel. And that's of course because mid to 2024, from around May to August or something, there was really nothing in stores. Van Campbell, of course, showed up by that case, but other than that, it was really slow in the summer, which was kind of unfortunate because the summer's usually peak cars collecting time for many people, I think. But yeah, really slow in the summer this year. So of course, all the stuff that was supposed to come out in the summer kind of got pushed back to the fall. You've got the 2-packs that I reviewed recently, or end of last year. All that stuff gets pushed back to fall, and so all the cars that were supposed to come out in fall of 2024 are supposed to get pushed back to January, but at that point stores want the new 2025 stuff, so this stuff kind of gets axed, doesn't really make it out. Made it to Australia, of course, they had good distribution, but to the US, very limited quantities. Yeah, so I hope you guys were able to get it, able to find it, but Australia seems to have been the place for cars hunting in 2024. Hopefully in 2025 it is distributed equally around the world and everyone is able to find everything. But that's enough rambling about the poor distribution of 2024. Let's get into Max Schnell here, of course. I like the card art there. Do like the special card that they have for GRC. Here are the other kind of racers. Of course, all these were single releases. Jackson wasn't a 2-pack, but he was also in a single, so that kind of made it kind of redundant because I think a lot of people got the 2-pack. So the single, I'm going to assume. I've seen the single, Jackson Storm single. It certainly is not that hard to find. Neither is McQueen. I've seen him a little bit. These guys were in the Van Campbell case. Of course, this was also a 2-pack, and then they released both of them as a single, which is kind of dumb. But yeah, it's enough rambling about all that. Let's get Max Schnell, GRC Max Schnell here out of the package. Now, as far as World Grand Prix racers come, Max Schnell is towards the bottom, if not at the bottom of my list. However, I'm not so sure that would be the same for the GRC version of Max. He looks pretty cool indeed. So let's get right into the review. Now, the annoying part here is that the expression is the exact same as on the regular version. So we'll take a look at that comparison a bit later, but expression is the same, which is sort of annoying. But I do like the red splitter here, and the gray paint job at the front at least looks quite cool. You'll notice as we go to the side, it's kind of a gradient from light gray to dark gray, which is also pretty cool. Of course, you got some headlights there, the grille. I think Max is kind of supposed to be a sort of BMW, but I mean, that would make sense, right? German car and all that, but see, we'll get, they don't have the official licensing, although that's kind of also interesting because they do have official, BMWs do appear in the movie and they have released cars with BMW branding, so I'm not sure they didn't make Max one, because I'm pretty almost 100% certain he's supposed to kind of resemble a BMW kind of race car. Anyways, going to the front here, obviously you've got the yellow, red, and black for the German flag. Also have a GRC on the front there. Now you'll notice he has different colored rims, which is always, in my opinion, a good thing, or a cool thing. Always like it when racers, or just cars in general, have different color rims. Of course, a red in the front, yellow in the back. Again, more reference to the German flag there. Again, you can see, as I was talking about, they've got the kind of light gray in the front, and it transitions to dark gray in the back. Of course, kind of red and yellow there for the German flag again, but I think the transition there is pretty cool. Again, no idea what these hexagons mean, but they are all over the place on all the GRC cars. Being a dead horse, but, you know, have to mention it part of the review, but again, have no idea what they're supposed to represent. Nice big GRC logo there on the side. Of course, you gotta have a bit of a design here, like I said, the red and yellow swoop up there. Again, part of the German flag, so there they are on the car. And again, I do like the red and yellow rims there. Of course, on the spoiler, you can see the kind of red and yellow swoop continues upwards, and you have a very little number 4. I'm not sure why it's so far back and so little. So just being, you know, front and center right there, but there it is. He also does have a few sponsors to take a look at, although those are very small. Not sure if we'll be able to see them. Yeah, and Thailand has printed them very poorly, so. But I think Ravioli, I think, is one of them. Not sure about the other ones, but Ravioli is definitely one of them. I'm going to assume they're very similar sponsors to the one we've seen on all the other ones, but there you go. Go to the back. Again, Global Racers Cup, branding and all that. As the camera does not want to focus on him. There we go. Global Racers Cup, like I said, all that stuff. Again, the red and yellow and the dark gray there. Spoiler there with the Global Racers Cup branding. And again, more hexagons there on the kind of trunk part of the him. I do like this design up here with the black, red, and yellow. Again, like I mentioned, German flag. Kind of, you know, pretty cool. Almost like he does have a German flag kind of on his roof there. Almost like it's waving in the wind or something. Yeah, pretty cool, I think. Again, I do like this kind of almost carbon cyber design on him. I think, because you can see he's kind of got, you know, little kind of texture or whatever. You can kind of see different little lines in there. Almost a kind of carbonate cyber design, which is pretty cool. Go to this side here. It is the same. Again, red wheel in the front, yellow wheel in the back, so they didn't invert the wheels, but the rim colors, I guess, but pretty cool. Though not much different, of course, on this side. Take a look at the base here. He's got a pretty plain base, all things considered. T24A, of course, when he was produced. But yeah, let's compare him now to the, obviously, normal Max Schnell. Like I said, the normal Max Schnell, probably at the bottom. It's him and Nigel at the bottom of my World Grand Prix racers. I'm not really sure which one's worse. They're both kind of boring in my opinion. But this Max, a little bit different. Like I said, the expression though is the same. You can kind of start off the same here. On the hood, you can see the German flag, kind of similar design there. Of course, WTCL is the, I don't know, World Touring Champions League or something. That Max obviously participates back in Germany. But it replaced with the GRC there. But I do like the kind of red splitter here, of course, just a plain purple splitter there for Max. Of course, you go to the side, design is quite different. He got rid of the big stripes there, remove the stripes down here, and obviously to the roof as well. The stripes look different. I was, kind of thought this was kind of dumb because, of course, it is German flag colors, black, red, yellow, all that, but mixed into the purple, you kind of can't tell that it's really supposed to be representing the German flag. It's just kind of three lines, but I think here there's a clear distinction between the gray and what is supposed to be the German flag. So I think that looks quite cool. Of course, you just had silver rims before, now replaced with multicolor rims. Back here, spoiler is the same and same color and all that. Of course, Global Racers Cup instead of a World Grand Prix. And then this side. Although this side is, he's asymmetrical Maxes, of course. We've got more purple on this side and then more flag on this side, but this Max symmetrical design all the way around. But yeah, definitely prefer the GRC version, I think, to the normal version of Max. I'm not sure if purple of course, is a significant color to Germany. Say orange, is a significant color to the Dutch, the Netherlands. Not sure if purple is a significant color to Germany in any way, or if it's just they chose to make Max purple. I don't know, but I do like the GRC design here on Max. Yeah, definitely, I think a much better design in my opinion. I think Max would have benefited from this kind of design in in the Cars 2 movie. Maybe, a gray base or a black base with hints of the German flag in here. Kind of similar to this, but change the purple after something else, and I think it would have looked quite cool. Of course, let's compare the Max to the Mini Racer Max. Now, one thing they didn't really do on the Mini Racer that, is quite prevalent on the actual diecast is kind of the transition from light gray to dark gray. It's just all one color, one tone here on the Mini Racer. But other than that, I mean, very nice job by Mattel. Let's see if we can read the sponsors here a little better. Definitely raviolis there and something with a P. I'm going to assume it's many of these sponsors we've seen before, but I mean, yeah, the Mini Racer, they do such a good job, like I've mentioned before, many times in the past. Very good job on the Mini Racers. Let's make them look very similar to the 155 scale version. So, there's the Mini Racer Max. So, of course, we do have Team Max Schnell. For the most part, a lot of the most of the World Grand Prix racers have a crew chief, or all the racers have a crew chief. Most of them have a pity as well. I think he was just releasing Max Schnell's pity. And of course, Autobahn, his crew chief, in my opinion, maybe the best Cars 2 crew chief. All the way, a lot of Cars 2 crew chiefs are quite awesome. That's a topic for another day, but the Cars 2 crew chiefs really are quite unique and pretty special. I like them. I mean, very cool. The Cars 2 crew chiefs are very, very cool. Like I said, quite unique designs, and maybe a topic for another video. But Autobahn, definitely one of the cooler crew chiefs. And yeah, I mean, they look really nice together. I really do like the fact that it's actually kind of released most of the teams. At least the pity and a crew chief. All the racers got a crew chief. Most of them got a pity. I think Shu didn't get a pity, and that's about it, I think. I'm definitely missing one other than one that didn't get a pity, but I think Shu's the one that Shu and Lewis Hamilton didn't get a pity. I think Lewis Hamilton's pity was canceled, and Shu, I think his pity was also canceled. So they were going to get a pity, but at least all of them have a crew chief. Even Rip Klitschkonski, who didn't have a crew chief in the movie. But regardless, there is Team Max Schnell, of course. Here's the actual Max. And on the Mini Racer. Hopefully get a Mini Racer Max, a normal Mini Racer Max as well. Kind of still waiting on them to complete the World Grand Prix Mini Racers. They've only released, 4, 5. Yeah, hopefully we get some more in 2025. But, yeah, other than that, not really sure. Okay, of course, no picture for any of the GRC racers that never made a book, never made a short, never made anything, never made any explanation for what this series is or what the Global Racers Cup is. At least for the T-Rock stuff, they had a little blurb on the back of the package explaining what it was, but nothing for the GRC. But regardless, some pretty cool releases. I don't mind the GRC. I think it's quite cool. I know some people kind of split opinions on them. I don't mind them. I think the GRC is quite cool. I'm just really hopeful that they complete the World Grand Prix portion for the GRC. It's just 4 more cars. It'd be pretty cool to get a complete GRC set. But other than that, I don't have much else to say. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know, have you found Max Schnell, GRC Max Schnell? What do you think of him? Of the ones released so far, he's probably towards the bottom. I don't know. It's tough. Shu, I think he's better than Shu because he's quite a bit different from his normal release. Shu's quite similar. I'm honestly probably better than McQueen as well. Although, I don't know. He's definitely not. I don't think he's at the bottom, which is more than the regular Max can say. But let me know what you guys think and how you rank all the ones released so far. I think for me, Carla and Miguel and Raul would be at the top. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Otherwise, yeah, hit that like button. Hope you enjoyed. Like I said, hit that like button, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.